Switching gears now, Governor Dan McKee is taking action, signing a new executive order to help combat the surge in new COVID cases and hospitalizations across the state. Anita Buffoni joins us in studio with the details on that. Anita?
That's right, Shannon. Governor Dan McKee and health leaders are piggybacking off the FDA approval of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine as a reason why businesses and organizations should require the shot among employees and patrons.
Rhode Island is reporting roughly 83% of adult Rhode Islanders are at least partially vaccinated. Governor Dan McKee touting the state's high vaccination rates, but at the same time saying more needs to be done.
But that's not enough. There are approximately 170,000 Rhode Islanders yet to be vaccinated.
Other than schools and healthcare workers, the state is leaving the power for masking and vaccination mandates in the hands of businesses and organizations. At Thursday's press briefing at Green Line Apothecary in Providence, McKee praised theaters like PPAC and Trinity Rep, who announced their plans to require masks and proof of vaccination for patrons and employees. Health leaders joining the governor and encouraging more businesses to do the same.
Definitely for employees, and we absolutely will support businesses who are interested in exploring that for patrons and customers as well. It's all about keeping as many people safe as possible.
Rhode Island's healthcare system is being strained with the increase in cases and hospitalizations.
This time in the pandemic, our healthcare systems are experiencing challenges with retention and hiring.
In response, the governor signed an executive order that would allow retired healthcare professionals return to the workforce without jeopardizing their pensions.
And the governor says the Cranston Field Hospital is being prepped to reopen in the event those beds are needed. I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.
Meantime, on the COVID front, Governor McKee is once again pushing for people who haven't been vaccinated to do so.
Today, the governor said about 170,000 eligible Rhode Islanders haven't gotten the shot yet. The Department of Health reports more than 680,000 are now fully vaccinated, while more than 745,000 are at least partially vaccinated.
Meantime, the Delta variant continues to keep community transmission high, and the Department of Health reports another 2 people have died, and the number of people in the hospital is up to 123.
12 News reporter Anita Buffoni joins us now live in studio with the governor's message. Anita?
Well, Mike and Shannon, with the FDA approval of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine, more vaccine mandates are likely to follow, and we are already seeing that in Rhode Island. Governor Dan McKee and health leaders calling on more businesses to do the same.
Inside Green Line Apothecary, a pharmacy that administers the COVID vaccine, Governor Dan McKee using that backdrop to highlight the need to get vaccinated. This push comes after the FDA approval of Pfizer's vaccine that health leaders hope will get more skeptics on board.
We need every single eligible Rhode Island to get vaccinated to keep our families safe.
Although Rhode Island, for the most part, isn't pushing mandates statewide, the governor and health department are encouraging more businesses to require the vaccine and masks.
Policies require indoor masking, requiring vaccination, accessing our testing programs, and having adequate ventilation set up within your businesses are all the steps that are needed to help keep your case rates down.
The governor praised several theaters, including PPAC and Trinity Rep, who recently announced masks and vaccinations will be required for employees and patrons or a negative COVID test.
I hope other businesses and organizations will consider taking similar measures as the weather turns colder and we begin to head inside more often.
And to help with the state's healthcare system, the governor signed a new executive order that would allow retired healthcare professionals to re-enter the workforce without impacting their pension. I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.